Okay, let's see what we got going on. This looks like a reasonable hand. We have Blood Moon, Faithless Looting, a little bit of Cycle. And Simeon. Alright, so let's start by looking at our top card. So we don't want that. The question is, do we want to Faithless Looting? I don't think we need to. The 2 damage is not worth it, since our next turn is pretty clear anyways. We're just gonna Blood Moon. Okay. Our opponent didn't have a turn 2 play, which is very good. And we even nerfed the Nicatl a little amount. Okay, that's a good draw. We can discard the sword since we have an artifact we can sacrifice. Alright, so this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Trust me. It'll be good. I say as we die. Looks like our opponent's hand was not very good. Like, we could have easily died if there was another creature involved. So I think we want to just use all our mana making Thopters and gaining life. Actually, probably should have done that on an upkeep to play around Skullcrack, but we can still play around it actually. Alright, so this is looking good now. Searing Blaze. Well, we can't sacrifice the Thopter since this says non-token. We can try and ambush this though with our Spirit Guide. Alright. Thopter Foundry OP. So, here we are afraid of dying quickly and Stony Silence. Are 2 major concerns. Mostly the dying quickly, but Stony Silence could also destroy us quite nicely if it resolves. Blood Moon and Ensnaring Bridge are pretty good here, which is gonna make it harder to justify the Nahiris. Chalice on the draw, we could potentially side out a little bit. Spellskite is pretty good as well, although not anything fantastic. I mean, probably just Tuna here is good. We haven't even seen Stony Silence yet. And Engineered Explosives is also a little bit slow on the draw. Alright, so this is a hand. We do have Ensnaring Bridge and Anger, as well as Chalice of the Void. The Sword of the Meek does nothing. We get an extra draw with Mishra's Bauble, and kind of an extra draw, because we can filter through the Flooded Strand, so I think we're going to keep this. I mean, Anger is going to be great if we can get to it. Alright, Spellskite. So, whiffs so far. But we're gonna get 2 draws here. And Spellskite isn't that terrible either. Alright. So we can at least Explosives for 1. Which I think we're just gonna do. We can't really. I mean, we could Chalice for 1, but that doesn't solve this issue. It would be very good right now, though. So we should be taking a lot of damage this turn. Alright, Rift Bolt. So land is perfect. We could Anger with Simian Spirit Guide, but it seems better to just do this. And I don't want to get Boros Charmed. This doesn't play around another Swift Spear, but if our opponent went land Boros Charm, that would actually be pretty bad for us. Alright, so that did cost us a damage, or a life. Here, I'm just gonna Chalice for 1 using 2 Simian Spirit Guides. Alright, that cost us 3 cards, but how many cards will it destroy from our opponent? How many cards will it keep our opponent from casting? So Searing Blaze. I mean, we have to block. Alright, Rift Bolt. Chalice aim for 2 would be pretty good. It would shut off most of his cards. Here, I guess I'm just angry because it allows me to redirect a Rift Bolt. And keep my spell skite. Of course, it would be better if we had blue mana, but there's no way to get that this turn. Alright, so we can Chalice for 2. Seems good. Like what gets us now? Just Rift Bolts that we'll be able to redirect to Spellskite. I mean, we have to do this, otherwise we just die to Boros Charm. So eventually we'll draw Nahiri, be able to alt Nahiri for there's Nahiri for the other half of this combo. There it is. We cannot cast it. Man, Harry being able to get an artifact is huge right now. Oh wait, we won't be able to replay it. That should be fine though. Haste. So we're sacking, sure. Alright, Hiri, ultimate for Thopter Foundry, welcome to the new modern tech.